All right, I think we are live. What is going on, people? 2021 is here, and we're starting the year off with a live stream. Just talking about the crypto markets in general. This past week really has been nuts. Bitcoin hitting all-time highs, Ethereum and other altcoins rallying. Today we're just going to talk about some altcoins that have recently been going up in crazy value. Looking at some charts, talking about prices, and doing everything that is not related to financial advice because we don't do that here. This is all entertainment, as they say. But yeah, feel free to talk in the chat if you have any coin you want to specifically talk about. I already have a couple that I'm gonna be speaking about, specifically ones that I talked about in my top 3 altcoins review. That's I'll put up here on the top if you haven't seen that video yet. And we're just gonna get into that first. Let's do it. So let's start off with Bitcoin first. Bitcoin, obviously the market mover. So as you can see here, Bitcoin is at 29.09. It's obviously it's going up and down right now, but I think it hit 29.5 right around New Year's last night, and I mean it's been quite a journey. As you can see, you can look at this chart. This is definitely giving me some 2017 vibes for sure. I mean, shit, this literally reminds me exactly of when I was looking at the chart, and it looked like it was about to literally go backwards. But I still don't think this is this is going to be the all-time high for this bull run by any means. No shot. I mean, I still think we're definitely going to break 100K at some point in 2021. But I'll be honest, I was very surprised with this bull run. To be honest, because I did not think that Bitcoin was going to end up breaking the all-time highs that it already broke a little while ago. So if we're taking a look, let's kind of zoom in over here. So I was predicting February for it to break all-time highs again, mainly just because I was going off past data and whatnot. And I guess something that I didn't take into account was just the hype factor. Not only hype, but literally just the current state of the world essentially, and not just America, with governments constantly printing massive amount of money, and people are trying to flee and pretty much protect their wealth somehow. And in this case, it's clearly doing so by investing into scarce assets, much like Bitcoin. And it's working out well for a lot of people because literally, if you pretty much bought Bitcoin at any point, you're up. All-time highs 29.5 or 29.008 right now. Again, all-time highs I think was 29.5, but that's beautiful. Now, obviously, that's Bitcoin. We know Bitcoin's going to do well. Let's talk about the altcoins. That's what we're really here to talk about. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, first one. Ethereum, listen, you guys know I am a sucker for ETH. Honestly, I'm probably Vitalik's, I might as well be a cheerleader for Vitalik, bro. Shouts out to him. But it is definitely, it's on its way up. I mean, it's hard to say that ETH or Ethereum is not a good place to put your money right now because, geez, look at this thing. I mean, literally, it's like shot after shot. All-time lows for this bull run was right around here in March when it hit around 99 bucks. And it just been rallying ever since. And I still think that we're very, very far from the top. Because something you want to keep in mind here is that when most people trade, if you've been in crypto for a while, you know that most people trade with BTC, like BTC pairs, so Bitcoin pairs. So, and rather than looking at, for example, this chart, which looks crazy and looks like it's about to break all-time highs, you really want to be looking at this chart, the price to Bitcoin chart. So as you can see, the market cap of Ethereum is going up again, of course, compared to the dollar. But if we're looking at the actual price compared to Bitcoin, it's still pretty low. Again, all-time high compared to Bitcoin was when Ethereum was worth about, let's see, a tenth of a Bitcoin. Yeah. Well, actually, 15%. So pretty much one Ethereum at some point was worth 15% of Bitcoin. And if you were to go back to that all-time high compared to Bitcoin again, Ethereum would be right around, what's 15% of what Bitcoin's at right now? About, wait, what is that? Oh my God. That's like over 3,500 bucks. Ethereum would be $3,500 right now at its all-time high compared to Bitcoin, and that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm really looking for, like that break. Because don't get me wrong, I mean Ethereum's going to do amazing this bull run. I think it's going to outperform Bitcoin, but I'll be really excited when we see the price to Bitcoin start skyrocketing. Because again, I think most people trade it against Bitcoin. At least most people who are into crypto trade it against Bitcoin. At least that's how I trade a lot of my altcoins, or swing trade them. I mean. But yeah, let's see. I mean, I think I think Ethereum right now is honestly in bull formation. Maybe we might see a little dip just because of Bitcoin's kind of going crazy high, people might start to kind of either exit out of crypto or exit into the altcoins. But I think Ethereum is definitely going to be skyrocketing soon. I mean, it kind of already did 17% this week. So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look at, actually, I did want to take a look at some of the coins that I was talking about, my top 3 altcoins video. Again, if you haven't seen that, I'll link it up above or below. But library, dude, literally, I made the top 3 altcoin videos about 4 days ago, my top 3 alts for 2021. Library is up 42% today. And I think it was, oh geez, look at this, crazy. And I think it was, at some point it hit like 18 cents or something like that earlier last night. But the point is, and listen, I didn't call this pump, okay? I did not call any pump. I don't know when pumps are happening. I don't know any of that stuff. But I know where there's value. And this coin has like legitimate value, right? Because library as a platform is fire. Again, it's pretty much like the competitor to YouTube at this point. And they're getting bigger and bigger every day. They're coming out with their iOS app soon. So it's no surprise to see this coin going up. I mean, it was so undervalued. Like, it was literally like when I was scooping up some library, it was around 2 cents. And that wasn't that long ago. Like we look at the chart again, it was around 2 cents. It was less than 2 cents in April, bro. Oh my God, it was a cent in April. Oh, wow. So I wasn't even scooping it up in April. I was scooping it up around here. It was like 2 cents in October, August. Because I had saw that the all-time high was what? All-time high for this was about, let's go back to the alt chart. It was about $1.50. It actually says like $2 at some point, but there you go. Like $1.20 was all-time high, and right now it's 10 cents. It's 10 cents. I mean, come on, dude. This is a no-brainer, especially for a platform that actually works and has some sort of value, right? You know, when you are making videos on library, or even as a person who's just watching it, it gives you the ability to pay for content if some creators charge for their videos. And as a creator, you can show up more, or show up higher, I guess you could say, in the search if you have more LBC coins. So that's why I have a lot of LBC, because, you know, so I'm able to show up in library. But no, I think this coin is so undervalued still. And yeah, and it's only ranked 145 on CoinMarketCap too, which is, I mean, dude, this is literally after it pumped, right? I mean, this was like ranked 400 literally like a week ago. It's crazy. So that's library. And by the way, again, I don't know when the pumps are happening. I don't coordinate any pumps. I don't do pump groups. I just get into small coins when I know they're worth getting into, and then I wait for them to pump. All right. I'm not trying to time the market here. More or less. Anchor. So Anchor was one of my other videos. One of my other coins I was talking about in the top 3 altcoin videos. It's up 5% today. It's at around 30 satoshis. Nothing crazy. Again, this is one of those things where Anchor is actually, this is right below library, 144 and 145, right? Oh, that's nice. Anchor, I mean, so many people believe in Anchor, and you know, have participated in their staking and whatnot, especially for the Ethereum 2.0 beacon chain. Anchor is facilitating a lot of nodes for that. And it's just so much opportunity here with Anchor. And the crazy part is that, like, I don't know, I guess it's just human psychology, human nature, where you don't talk about stuff until, like, I don't know, until it's like, until it starts blowing up. I don't know. There should be like some sort of word for that, where people don't give attention to things until everyone else is giving attention to it, you know? That's why I like to talk about specific coins on this channel, because, like, for example, most creators were calling Polkadot as their top coin for 2021. I didn't, mainly just because I think there are more coins with better opportunities. Personally, I think there are coins that'll do more multiplication gains than Polkadot will. Polkadot goes to $100 right now. That's only 10x or 12 or 11, 12x. That's nothing for an altcoin bull run. It's really not. So, you know, when I talk about library, Anchor in this case, I'm seeing like fire potential here, bro. Especially for where it's at. It's at 144 on CoinMarketCap. The market cap itself is only $57 million. That's it. Guys, come on, bro. This is like a no-brainer. Like, if we're looking at the all-time high recently, it was 1 cent, or it was 1 or 2 cents, and the market cap was 100 million. It looks like. It looks like the market cap was around $100 million. So, you know, give or take, literally, I mean, the price could, I mean, actually, how much was it in sats? We need how much it was in sats, Satoshis. Oh, it's not even telling us. Yeah, it's not okay. Well, it's okay. The point is that Anchor is still very low, and especially compared to, like, when the last time it pumped. Because, for example, again, why do coins pump? You know, mainly because there are pump and dump groups that organize them. That's mainly what it is, to be honest with you, right? But why do people buy into them and hold? right? It's the value proposition. Why do you buy into a company? Because you believe it's going to do good in the future. I mean, that's kind of what makes a lot of these securities, not these cryptos, but just in general companies. But that's why I buy into a lot of these, these projects, and that's why I talk about them a lot, because I believe they have true potential. Anchor especially, right? So if we're looking at this little chart here, again, was there a reason for Anchor to pump up this high? I believe there was, because at this point, this was the floor for Anchor. It was all the way up here at some point. I think this was probably overvalued over here at the time. It hit the floor quite some time ago, pretty much like the beginning of 2020, right? And people started to realize the type of value that Anchor was bringing. I mean, every other week they're having partnerships, partnering with different projects where you could deploy a node on using Anchor, and the price of course was going up from there because there was more demand for it. And of course, because of some pump and dump groups, right? Like I believe this was just regular people buying into it, and then obviously over here is where people started pumping and dumping it. But right now, it's literally at the same price, like right near the floor. That's when you buy, guys. That's when you buy. Like you don't. It's hard for me to say this is not investment advice, but come on, bro. You do not buy when shit is like going nuts. You know what I mean? Like and by the way, I've done it before. Okay, I'm not new to crypto. When I was new to crypto, I fell for a lot of pump and dumps. Don't get me wrong. Okay, all right. I was the butt of the joke, especially for that with that Bitcoin Cash, bro. Bitcoin Cash messed me up, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Shouts out to Roger Ver. But yeah, you can never fall for that stuff. But that's why I say you got to get in at the bottom, guys. Like when shit is not pumping, when people aren't talking about it, that's when you really do the research and you look into some of these promising projects. If they've pumped before, why did they pump? You know what I mean? Most of the time because of the groups, but because a lot of them have actual value to it. So that's Anchor. I mean, again, I think Anchor is an easy short term, like 2-3x, low key. Long term, I mean, I could definitely see Anchor in like the top, definitely top 50 at the very least. Again, I'm pretty conservative with what I say because I don't want to lead anyone in the wrong direction. So, Idina. Okay, I think a lot of you guys don't know about Idina, low key. Mainly because it's very low key. It's in rank 900 on CoinMarketCap. If there is anywhere, all right, I gotta say this. If there's anywhere that you want to, let's say if you're thinking about going to the casino tomorrow, you want to throw all your money away, don't do that. Save your time, save your energy. Just go on one of the whatever exchange Idina's on and just get some Idina. It stop playing around. This has so much potential, bro. I'm kidding you not. Rank 914, market cap is only $3 million. That is nuts. Like I promise you guys, you're gonna come back to this video when this shit pumps up and be like, shit, I should have listened to this bozo. I'm telling you. Damn, bro. I think Idina's so fire, bro. Again, obviously, full disclosure, I have all of these coins that I'm talking about right now, so take it with a grain of salt. But because they're truly offering a good product here, right? It's pretty much saying that you're able to have your own node be equivalent to everyone else's node on the blockchain. So on Bitcoin right now, you can't mine Bitcoin, and you're essentially not equal to the guy who has a huge factory in Iceland who's mining all the Bitcoin. Yeah, that's not how Idina works. Like everyone has the same stake in the network. And essentially, the coin itself can act as some sort of it's kind of like LBC, where it's almost like a governance token, more or less. Like they just added Oracle voting the other day. They're continuously upgrading, like how the validation ceremonies work. So you can do it on the computer, you can do it on your phone now as well. They have crazy stuff going on over there at Idina. And it's very low key. I'm honestly surprised how small the project is. I honestly believe it's just because of where they're listed at. This is the only problem I have with Idina. The fact that you really can't get it anywhere. I have an account on I use Qtrade, but other than that, like Hotbit, I can't mess with Hotbit, can't mess with Probit. I have no idea what Vitex is. This is the one thing, but that's the thing, right? It's not on all those exchanges that you use, probably like Binance or KuCoin or anything. But that's kind of the value proposition, right? You get in early on one of these smaller exchanges, you risk a little bit of your crypto, right? And you take it out. Like I don't keep anything on Qtrade. I don't keep anything on these exchanges. I buy it and I withdraw it ASAP. Especially because I'm in the U.S. I'm pretty much almost screwed in terms of all this stuff. But it's true. That's definitely what you want to be doing. So that's what I would recommend personally. If you are gonna get into any of this stuff, bro, I'm telling you, get into some of these very, very low key projects that have tons of value, community, and potential. All right, let's move on to the next one. These weren't part of my top three. I just want to talk about these because everyone's talking about them. Hex. Hex. All right. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't really know about Hex. If you do, then you know why I'm talking about it. Essentially, this is a very controversial coin. Very controversial. Richard Hart was essentially the creator of Hex, or I guess, yeah, essentially the creator of Hex. And he's gone through a whole bunch of scrutiny, mainly just for organized pump and dumps, or fake volume on their on Uniswap and whatnot. The point is that Hex actually recovered quite a bit. It was making some. I mean, honestly, anyone who was in around here, which is pretty much if you were listening to Trevon James or Craig Grant, they were talking about this a whole bunch. Then you probably made a lot of money over here. However, it dumped ever since, skyrocketed again, dumped quite a bit. Wow, that's crazy. It really shook out a lot of people, and now it's headed on the way back up. However, the reason why I'm talking about this, not because I don't have any Hex. I have no Hex, just to be completely transparent with you, no Hex at all. However, I did want to bring it up because there was something. Here you go. Hold on. Let's go to the market. Oh yeah, here's the market cap. So look at the Hex market cap. Hex market cap is $2.1 billion. Billion. All right, meaning that it should theoretically be right below Theta. So Hex should be number 18 on CoinMarketCap. The reason why it's not, and the reason why it's at 202, is because CoinMarketCap, because they don't trust the actual numbers that are coming from like the actual from Hex. Essentially, they're saying that Hex is like it's manipulated and that it shouldn't be considered a legitimate project, which is pretty funny. Again, I don't care about Hex personally. If you do, I'm sure this isn't good to you personally. But it's pretty crazy. And I know they used to say why it wasn't listed correctly, but I guess they removed it. I'm not sure why. But anyways, let's move on from Hex. I don't really care about Hex too much. All right, Verge. Okay, so Verge is also another one of the cult favorites, cult classics, as you say. I used to have a whole bunch of Verge. I still have quite a bit of Verge, but a whole bunch. Now this shit looks like the Burj Khalifa, right? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Like the tallest building in the world, pretty much. That's what this looks like. My God, bro. And it's crazy. It went down to 25 Satoshis. Again, especially with these small coins, you want to trade against Satoshis because there's no other way that you can't measure this in cents. This is literally less than. It's almost a cent. It's almost 1 cent. But the point is that if we take a look over here, Verge at some point was about almost 20 cents a coin. Now, from here, it's about 20x, which it's a lot. Obviously, 20x your money is quite a bit, but it's nothing compared to the first rally it had. Again, full transparency, I own some Verge. I don't recommend you get any unless you are all about that risk. I would say Verge is probably the riskiest coin that I have, most likely. It's just because there is no intrinsic value behind the technology itself. It's a privacy coin, of course. But as far as I'm concerned, they're not building on the privacy at this point anymore. They're really just building on the marketing, which is great. I'm all about marketing. But you get where I'm coming from. But the crazy part is that for some of these altcoins that are so small that have that their SAT value is so low that they're still technically going up because even with their Bitcoin pair going down. That's the crazy part. As you can see, Verge has been, again, I think I bought some Verge at 40 something sats. Right now it's at 25. And it's crazy because I haven't been feeling, my portfolio going down at all, pretty much, right? I mean, I'm looking at it in USD value. That's because Verge is going up because Bitcoin is pumping up so much, right? So, as you can see, this is like the decoupling over here. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, and I still think there's a whole bunch of opportunity for Verge, especially because it's so low and the following behind it is insane. You honestly do not underestimate the following that some of these coins have, for real. But let's go ahead and talk about some of the community favorites. Polkadot. Let's talk about Polkadot. $8.33. All right, so Polkadot is one of the most hyped projects, I have to say, for 2021. I'm not saying that it doesn't deserve the hype. I'm just saying it's like one of the most talked about currently, and one that I think a lot of the creators are kind of putting up on the forefront of their top 2021 altcoins. And it's nuts. I mean, the market cap is $7.4 billion. If you ask me, I think Polkadot is overvalued as crazy, as it's overvalued a lot right now. Only just because they don't have a lot out yet. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing that I have That's the only issue that I have with a lot of these projects, or a lot of these kind of people hyping up these projects so much, is that, I don't know, I like to put things in perspective. You know, why is it so much? Mainly just because of what Polkadot offers, or what it's going to offer. You know, I mean, I did a little video about Polkadot the other day, and it's dope. I mean, obviously, the Web3, it's backed by the Web3 Foundation, the same guy, some of the same people who helped, kind of build Ethereum as well. So I get it. Like, the hype is obviously all there, but it's just that there's no like their working product does not live up to this price, in my opinion. I'm sure Polkadot will do great this coming year. However, it's just crazy to see it so high at this point. And the thing is, too, like, look, yeah, if we're looking at it from Bitcoin value, it's been going down this whole time, technically. I mean, everything has. What I'd be really interested to see a coin that's been going up this whole time in both Bitcoin and just, obviously in dollars, right? That'd be crazy. That would be so nuts. Oh my God. Hey, what's going on, Manny G? Shouts out to you, brother. I think I saw you sub the other day. PCX, ChainX, and SXP Swipe. Yeah. Let's take a look at Swipe, actually, because I know didn't like Binance acquire Swipe the other day, and like all their credit cards and whatnot. Oh yeah. So there you go. Classic case of the Bitcoin decoupling. Yeah. No. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the thing with like especially, so Swipe to me is a little interesting. So I know Binance acquired them quite some time ago, and obviously there are a lot of projects at this point, that are companies, right? But specifically Swipe, I don't know, bro. I mean, I can't even use it. I can't even use Swipe. Decentralized digital currency. Yeah, and then they have markets on Binance, obviously, Bittrex, Bithumb, and KuCoin, and then their cards. This is Swipe's main claim to fame. Swipe and spend crypto. I mean, I definitely like their. I mean, the name makes sense, right? Swipe. But are these cards even out yet? Again, I know I did a video on MCO, like their cards, because I know those are going out as well. But, and Coinbase, obviously. But, yeah, it's a bit weird to me that Swipe and Binance both have cards actually now that are out now. But in my opinion, I mean, the thing is that I don't even really, again, I don't pay much mind to Swipe because I can't even use it. I really can't. But what was the other one? You said ChainX? I think I talked about ChainX before. Let me see. PCX. Let's take a look. 15% today, $3.25. Let's see. Could this be an altcoin gem? Let's take a look, brother. Let's take a look. ChainX, the earliest launch project in the Polkadot ecosystem. Ah, I see. So this is also part of Polkadot. Oh, God. ChainX is committed to the research and application of Bitcoin Layer 2 expansion, digital asset gateway, and Polkadot's second layer relay chain. Interesting. So this is a good example of a project that sounds promising. Sounds very promising. It's very promising, especially with the tech that they're willing to provide. My question is, what have they accomplished so far? Because I'll tell you, someone was asking me about a project the other day. I think it was. We'll talk about it soon. Actually, I don't want to give it away. And I saw there was no development on it yet. There was no. Oh, it looked very sus. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right. Okay, they got some GitHub stuff going on. See, this is one of the things I like to look at. For a project, right? How active are they on GitHub? Are they actually coding something? ChainX looks like it's actually doing some good shit. I might have to look more into this. Good looks, brother. I'm gonna look more into it. I don't want to give you any false information because I don't know much about it, but I'll look more into it. Here we go. Ronald Hood says, I agree Polkadot is overbought right now, but do you see any other projects that are being built on Polkadot that you've been looking at as a potential investment? So I haven't been looking at any projects that are built on Polkadot yet, just because it doesn't seem like Polkadot itself is truly built out yet either. That's the only reason why I haven't been looking at that. But that actually is not a bad thing to be looking at too, because here's the thing, right? Like when you're looking at, I don't know, it's hard, right? So would you rather put money into something that is on its own, that is more or less decentralized, or something that is built on another project and reliant on it? Like Chainlink was a good example. Chainlink started on Ethereum, and now more or less it's kind of becoming its own thing. I don't think that it's completely separate from Ethereum yet, but Chainlink is a great example. It started on Ethereum, and now it's branching off into other chains where you can use decentralized oracles for different networks and whatnot. But I would like to see. I would honestly like to see a product that's able to integrate itself into a lot of different things. Again, like I mean, that's why I like Anchor a lot too, right? It's both on Ethereum, it's on the Binance Smart Chain, and it's on the regular Binance chain as well. But it seems like they're on almost any chain that needs any type of decentralized node hosting, essentially, right? That's why I like that so much. But Ronald, if you have any top ones that you're looking at, you can leave it down below as well. I mean, I'd like to take a look. I would love to take a look actually, because I know like another thing that people are talking about also is Cardano. I mean, I think I saw BitBoy Crypto talking about Cardano potentially beating Ethereum. I didn't watch his video on it, so I'm hoping that's not what he said. I don't know about that one, but I don't know. It's crazy, bro. Because I mean, like mainly what I look at, I'll be honest with you, like mainly what I'm really looking at is like a mix of both, a mix of coins and projects that have both very strong development behind it, and also coins and projects that have very strong like front ends that people are able to use already, and essentially use in their everyday life and market very well. I think that's again very underrated in crypto. I think I try to tailor my videos a little bit towards that, where like the more like the regular use case scenario, because that's where a lot of the value is going to come from, and that's the next one. That's why Theta. Take a good look at Theta, bro. Look at that chart. That is nuts. I'm not saying I had any Theta. I have no Theta at all, but does it make sense that this chart is up so high? Probably. Why? Because I mean, first of all, it was only 11 cents, 12 cents. The market cap was sitting right around $50 million on average, right? At this point, market cap is around $2 billion. $2 billion. That's a lot. That's quite a lot. But why? I mean, if you're not familiar with Theta, it's essentially a live streaming platform, right? Where if you take a look, it's already working right now. It's in the works. You can use it already. I might have to type it in over here. Here we go. Theta.tv. All right, here we go. It's created by the same guy who co-founded YouTube. And obviously, with COVID happening and all that, what's one of the biggest industries right now in the world? Entertainment. And to have a blockchain-based entertainment platform that rewards you, not only for the people who are watching, but people, in blockchain, in the crypto and coins, that's fucking huge. That's huge, right? I mean, geez, I mean, this is my account, by the way. I don't really use Theta as much that much either. I was trying to get on here. This is actually my one caveat with Theta right now, is that Theta, although it is blockchain based, it isn't quite as decentralized as I would hope. I was trying to stream on Theta because currently I'm streaming on YouTube, but I wanted to stream on Theta because I'm like, I would love to stream on a decentralized platform, and I can't do it on Library. But you need to apply to stream on Theta. And not only that, I want to see if I can find the page here. I don't want to start clicking around. But not only that, for you to apply, you have to go to, here, I'll show you my Twitter account. For you to apply, you have to go to Twitter. You have to type in, you have to pretty much make your own little, like, how do you say? Let me go to my account here. Your own little, there we go. Bam, there you go. You need to make a submission, essentially. And type in hashtag stream key please, and then maybe they'll give it to you. Maybe. And that's the issue, bruh. Where is the decentralization in that? There's no decentralization in that at all. I posted that on the 26th, and I haven't gotten any word from the team. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream on their platform, like at any point, because if you want to get in through here, and let's say you don't, you need to pay for the stream key. How much is that stream key? $1,000, baby. And no way in hell am I paying $1,000. You're out of your mind. So that's my only issue with Theta. It's crazy, bro. Hey, what's going on, Chris? New year, new shit coins. My man. Where's that piggy coin at? Love it, bro. Love it. But yeah, bro. I don't know. So Theta's dope. It has a real use case, so I can see that's why it went up so much. But golly, bro. I mean, look at that. Breaking the backs. So that's what I would say. I mean, for anyone who really isn't that much into crypto and you're really just trying to get into this space, try to find projects that have real use case in real life that you can actually use, ones that have development behind it, like straight up. I mean, honestly, those are the two main things that I think makes a project do well. Uniswap, great example. And this is going back to you, Ronald Hood. You were talking about coins built on top of Polkadot. Uniswap is built on top of Ethereum. And obviously, so in that case, Uniswap is subject to whatever happens to Ethereum as well. Not as decentralized. However, Uniswap was pretty much the main hub for DeFi, decentralized finance, these past couple months. And if we take a look at their actual, let's go ahead and go to the info site, products. Let's go analytics, token list. Here we go. Yeah, let's go to analytics. As you can see, Uniswap at some point had about $3.2 billion worth of liquidity trading on it. And 24-hour, obviously it's dipped since then because DeFi is taking a little bit of a nap with everything else blowing up. You know, it's no surprise. But Uniswap is here to stay, bro. This is one of the few coins that's built on top of something else that I 100% believe is just going to be here for a while, especially when they introduce ZK snarks or some sort of layer 2 solution like Matic Network or OMG, anything like that. Will it be able to? Well, the fees will be next to nothing, and the transaction speed will be instant. Corey, an investor, my brother, what is going on, brother? Happy New Year's to you, man. I hope your 2021 is going to be better than your 2020. And that's why I'm here, bro. Hopefully the heater isn't too loud. Jesus Christ. But that's why I'm glad I'm streaming right now, bro. Because you know what? I want to make sure that we're all on this boat ride together. Honestly, I honestly don't care how much money I make from crypto this year. I'm more about like giving people information and the knowledge that they need to be able to make the right decisions when they're investing, bro. Damn, wait, no investment advice. But when they're buying their coins. Tell me that coin helped Uni with its initial launch. Okay, sorry. Corey said, did you talk about the coin that helped Uni with its initial launch? I don't think so. Are you talking about SushiSwap? SushiSwap? Because I know SushiSwap essentially was like, from what I heard, Uniswap actually copied SushiSwap because SushiSwap distributed coins first, even though, and then distributed a governance token first to their holders, and then Uniswap did it because they thought it was a good idea, from what I understand. But if that is wrong, let me know, Corey. Let me know. But because I know 1inch did an airdrop. I don't think you're talking about that. But that one didn't go as well. Let's take a look at 1inch. Sushi's a copy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sushi kind of copied their shit first, but then they actually released the coins before Uniswap did, and that's where Uniswap got the idea. That's what I thought was pretty dope about it. And 1inch over here. Let's look at the market. 1inch went down a lip. 1inch went down quite so much, bro. 1inch pretty much tried to copy what Uniswap did, and it worked for a couple hours. Like if you used 1inch at some point, you actually got more money than you did from Uniswap when it first came out. Obviously now it's not worth as much, but even now you still got a stimulus check, $600, pretty much. That's crazy. But yeah, bro. Yeah, no, exactly. It's nuts. I mean, and again, honestly, like this is no knock to 1inch, bro. Like shouts out to them for giving people free money essentially for the holidays, bro. Like that's so dope that Uniswap and 1inch ended up doing that. Even SushiSwap, Corey. Like all those guys who ended up giving away governance tokens to the people who use their platform. That's dope. Like why not reward your users? That's crazy. And then we got a couple other coins here. Let's take a look at what we got. Wow, Kusuma is up. Oh no, never mind. I thought it was up $67. Let's see what else we got. The graph. I made a video on the graph the other day. Let's take a look at what that's looking like. I think the graph is quite a promising coin. This is definitely one of the ones that is not what I was talking about earlier, where it's like it's a lot more like dev specific, more so than anything else. Like your average person is not going to get what the hell the graph is. But it does have a lot of value, right? It makes things easier for developers, and honestly, that alone is quite big. So, the graph I think is gonna do great. Honestly don't have any GRT. I don't have any of these graph coins or tokens at all. Mainly just because I don't think I can even get it. Like I think I can get it on Coinbase Pro. It looks like I'm able to get it, so maybe I'll cop it there. But I actually got kicked off Binance the other day. Corey, I don't know if you use Binance at all, but I literally logged into it the other day and it pretty much said that I had 14 days to get my coins out because it's going to be locked. I'm located in New York, if you guys don't know. So, shouts out to ZZ, but it kind of sucks. That's why we need decentralization quick, guys. For people over here that are in New York, that are in North Korea, we need decentralization so we can use these exchanges and get more coins. God damn, dude. All right, Corey said, I don't want to show on your channel, but outside of Bitcoin and ETH, can you speak on my favorite, aka the most hated coin in crypto? Corey, yeah, brother, I know you. No, yeah, we spoke. I spoke about Hex a little while ago. Let's just bring it up a little bit. My man. All right. So, little Hex. So, I think I was talking about Hex when there was like no one in the chat a little while ago. Oh, nice. Oh, you're New Jersey? There you go. You're right there, bro. But yeah, so, okay, so Hex. So, as I said a little while ago, I was actually speaking about it because the rank is actually incorrect currently. It's incorrect, right? Trayvon James, who is a big fan of Hex, and also a crypto content creator, he was tweeting the other day about how he was tight, obviously, that it wasn't being ranked fairly on here and CoinGecko, because as you can see, it's currently ranked 200 with a market cap of $2.2 billion. Meanwhile, with that market cap, it should be at like rank 18, right? Because NEM is 1.9 billion, Theta is 2.1, so Hex should theoretically actually be a rank 17 where Theta is. But the only reason why it's not is just because of CoinMarketCap's rating system, or I don't know, they have a very weird listing system. But the point is, the reason why it's not listed at the top is because they believe that there's something going wrong with the, what do you call it, with like the manipulation of the actual price and whatnot of the actual token itself. So if we take a look, it used to say it here before. I don't know why it said, it used to say why it wasn't listed as high, but it really doesn't anymore. But it was something with the price of the coin and how much it's in circulation and stuff like that. But listen, bro, I will say with Hex, and obviously Corey, I know you're a big fan of it, and maybe some of the people in the chat are a big fan as well. I personally don't have any Hex. I have nothing wrong with Hex in general. My only issue is the people behind it. You know, I'll be honest with you. Anomics.com. Yeah. So like I think Coin Paprika has the correct one as well. But that's what I'm saying. Like, again, I have no personal issue with Hex at all. It's just my issue is with Richard Hart, the guy promoting it behind the scenes, pretty much promising people a return on investment, which goes against what he says about the Howey test, and pretty much just like how it's being used on, I think it's a Uniswap. It's either on Uniswap or another platform. But I do remember seeing a lot of the liquidity on Hex being recycled into the it was not the staking pool. I mean, I forgot what it was called at this point. But I used to watch Craig's videos and Trevon's videos on it all the time, and I forgot what it was called. But it was pretty much being recycled quite a bit. Like Ethereum was being recycled into Hex, which looked like there was more adoption than it looked like there actually was. That's what I didn't like about it, and I think that's why it's not that high on CoinMarketCap, because they didn't want to put it up there. CZ. But I'll be honest with you, Corey. This is why we do need decentralization. Am I wrong? Yeah, OA lobby, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The AA lobby, the adoption amplifier lobby. Yeah, that's what it was. Right. But see, this is why I think we need decentralization. I'm not saying Hex should be at the top. I'm not saying it shouldn't be at the top. What I'm saying is that we're pretty much allowing people like CZ, pretty much anyone in power, to tell us, you know, what is the top rated crypto, or, you know, the crypto with the highest market cap at this point. Nah, bro, you don't get to send me any Hex. I don't want to take any harder necks, bro. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. like, and then Hex isn't the only one that's not ranked correctly, by the way. I think Hex isn't even on here. Wait, what? Oh shit. Okay, that's fucked up. That's not right. I'm gonna say that. That's not right. That's not right. Hey, Crypto Cash is 2 million ZIL. I hope it's my year. Hope it's my year since I missed Theta run from 6 cents to 250 in 6 months. Oh my god, bro. I'll be honest with you. If you had any Theta at that point, you're already lit. And it's not even, alt season hasn't even begun yet. It really has not even begun. Wow, bro, that's crazy. And Zilliqa, yeah, no, Zilliqa is definitely 2 million ZIL. Hold on. Let's see how much ZIL does do have. Hold on, 2 million ZIL. That's 2 million times 8 cents. A million times 8 cents. That's, I don't want to listen. I minored in math, but I'm gonna tell you, bro. I have no idea what that number is. Oh shit, that's why, because it really skyrocketed this past couple of days. Bro, I'll be honest with you, Corey. The reason I think why Hex looks like it's the most hated is because you have, like, you know, because you have pretty much like three of the most infamous people talking about it all the time. I think that's why. Every payment numbers listed, decentralization will help change the game. No, exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, like it's no hate towards Hex, no hate towards, you know, Tron, for example. I don't really like Tron either. It's mainly just having like an equal playing field for everything and having that decentralization here. You know what I mean? And that's I'll be honest with you, that's why Bitcoin is so dope, because you know people see Bitcoin not as what someone created. They see it as what it is: a decentralized protocol, a way to transfer money. Bridge from from the U.S. to fucking North Korea, to down underneath the Mariana Trench. You can transfer it anywhere. It's pretty much gives you financial freedom, right? And it's not subject to the criticism of whoever developed it or whoever made it. That's the issue with a lot of products and companies, pretty much forever, is that you can judge the product based off the person who made it, right? Like Ethereum, for example, right? Ethereum is awesome. I think most people agree that Ethereum is fire, but it's still subject to. So the criticism behind Ethereum is still subject to what Vitalik does, what Gavin Wood does, what the people behind Ethereum made does. Even though it has nothing to do with it, it's still criticized by them. That's the thing partially with Hex and Tron. Tron, you got Justin Sun behind it. I'm not a fan of Justin Sun at all. I know, no offense. I'm really not. And then with Hex, you have Richard Hart behind it, which I don't think he had a good history just with people in general. I could be wrong on that. And then Craig and Trevon. I think Trevon is hilarious. I think Craig is also a pretty interesting guy to watch, but a lot of people don't like them for valid reasons. You know what I mean? And that's the issue behind a lot of these coins, that they have owners that you can trace it back to, or top promoters or what have you. You know what I mean? I think that's the point with a lot of these coins. The point of contention, and obviously Binance doesn't give a shit because they're not listing it on CoinMarketCap. That's messed up. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was listed on here. It was too. If we type it in, hold on. If we type it in, it says rank 202, but if you go to CoinMarketCap, it doesn't exist there anymore. It's nuts, man. That's nuts. But nah, bro. I've had a lot of people kind of like talking to me about how much like I had some dude who had like millions of dollars worth of Anchor talk to me on Telegram. My man over here, Crypto Cash, talking about he has a 2 million Zilliqa. Shout out to you, bro. That's fire. Like, guys, you guys gotta have an exit plan of some sort. All right, that's the one thing I didn't do with this last bull run. It's my first bull run. It was my first bull run, so I'm a little seasoned now. Okay, full disclosure. I would have made quite a bit of money for being in college. The last bull run, quite a bit of money. However, your boy held strong. I held strong, and I let the emotions get to me. I'm like, yo, I shit you not, guys. December 20-something. I remember when everything was at its all-time high, and I'm thinking to myself, yo, this is crazy. As soon as I said that, that's when I should have sold. Crazy. Oh my god. Yeah. No. Listen, I hear you, Corey. Exactly. They're content creators. Richard has a retired businessman at 23. My god. That's what I'm saying, bro. At the end of the day, like, I got nothing against anybody. I think all three of them are interesting characters for sure. But personally, again, it just depends on what you value at the end of the day, right? They're all. I mean, they're honestly all fire marketers. I think that's why Hex has done so good, just in general. I will say that the marketing is far better than most projects that I've ever seen in crypto. But again, it just depends. Like, my opinion, I think that these top three cryptos that I've been talking about, Anchor, Library, Idina. I mean, you mess with Library a lot, obviously, so you know the value in Library. I think, to me, those are like the top, personally. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yo, yeah, Corey, we gotta link up, bro. Yeah. After this live stream, I'll hit you up. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And that's the other thing what I like about this space, right? Is that it's so small right now. You can interact with so many dope people from so many different, walks of life. It's crazy, bro. So much opportunity in this space, monetarily and just, like just in real life, talking to people and stuff. This is fire. But that's what I'm hoping I'm providing with you guys today, bro. Like, just talking about different cryptos and seeing everything pump. I mean, shit, even Avalanche, 25% up right now. $3.56. Okay, never mind. It's been going down quite a bit. Okay, all right. But and then Avalanche is another one, right? I almost want to compare Avalanche to Polkadot, but I think it's obviously a lot less hyped. But again, another I'm sure fire project. Yeah, Corey's been here since 2017. There you go, bro. There you go. That's what I mean. Fire project for AVEX. But the thing is, again, where's the marketing for it? Who the f is talking about Avalanche right now? Can I use it yet? I think I can use it actually. But I'll be honest with you. I was looking at the Explorer and I haven't seen anything on there. Let me take a look. 661 validators, 8 blockchains, 8 subnets, pretty dope. Look at these transactions in the past hour. I think these are all different. Yeah, these are all different assets, and there's like almost none, and almost none of them are being used. You know, I mean, come on, bro, come on. What are we talking about here, bro? You know what I mean? Like that's the issue, bro. Fire projects, fire potential. It's just that Ethereum pretty much sucks up almost all the market for tokens that are built on a different blockchains. Although it's slow, it's sluggish, and it costs a lot to use, people would still rather use it. You can almost look at Ethereum as like the Apple of the crypto space. Like Tron is like the Android, or pretty much almost every other altcoin is like the Android. Digital, what is going on, brother? Digital asks, how about Anchor? Yeah, brother, I was talking about Anchor a little while ago. It's going up, like 30 sats. Honestly, bro, I've been telling everybody that, like, honestly, you know what's funny? My girlfriend got her stimulus check the other day. Actually, today. And she's finally, after seeing my portfolio go nuts these past couple months, she's finally talking to me about, by the way, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Anya, I love you. He's talking to me about getting into crypto and buying a crypto. I'm like, yes, finally, yes. I'm honestly gonna tell her to get some Anchor. I'll be honest with you, because I think Anchor right now, again, it's flatline, it's hanging out. I think this is a perfect time to get in, high key, Okay, Corey says, rocket ship for all of us. We will transcend reality, but like you said, have an exit strategy. Yes, there you go, brother. Man said transcend reality. That's what I'm talking about. Some fire talk for 2021, the first day. That's true. Honestly, like, again, you have to have an exit strategy. For the most part, like, again, I'm definitely planning on making a good amount of money from crypto this year. That's the hope. It's going to happen, obviously, either way. I mean, we're all here. We know what's going on. But more than that, I just want to make connections and just be able to speak to you guys and give you guys any type of advice I can offer, man. At the end of the day, I'll be happy. If I can do that, I'll be happy enough, to be honest with you. But yeah, dude, Anchor, again, honestly, I'm telling anyone that's just getting into crypto, altcoins specifically, to just get Anchor personally, especially right now. Again, very low. It's only 5% up today. It's not even really up that much. But 30 sats to me is a steal. I think it was at 120 sats like 2 months ago. So that's 4x from here. And it has actual use. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Like, I'm talking about making like educated decisions educated risky investments. Woo! You know what I mean? Like, again, in my opinion, a lot of this stuff is less risky than like buying that one stock of a company that could potentially go down the next day or whatever. Whereas a lot of this stuff, they're decentralized protocols, right? A lot of them, it's not like they're going to stop being used one day. They're going to be infinitely used because there's no taking them down, unless you take out all the nodes, of course. For a lot of these that are up so high, there's no taking them down. There's no government to shut them down. They operate permissionlessly. And to me, this is why I love crypto so much. Just the permissionless nature of how all this stuff works. Especially Uniswap. I'll be honest, I don't know how the hell. Let me see, where's Uniswap again? Here, where is it? Uniswap, what the hell? Here we go. Okay. Uniswap operates, they operated out of Brooklyn, like the team behind Uniswap. And if you're not obviously familiar, New York is one of the worst places to be for crypto because of how regulated it is. And they've been fine this whole time, and they've done over $3 billion worth of volume on that exchange. More than Coinbase at its all-time high. So, was it more? Yeah. That's pretty impressive, if you ask me. For a permissionless protocol to do that much transfer of wealth, transfer of money, that's nuts. That is out of this world, bro. But let's see what else we can kind of jump on. Ooh, Filecoin, actually. Let's take a look at Filecoin real quick. Everyone was talking about Filecoin for a minute. And undoubtedly, of course, it went down a little bit. But I think Filecoin's been around since for like a couple of years at this point. Like 2016, 2015, maybe even longer than that. But the great part is that it actually the mainnet finally came out a couple months ago, and it was spiking up in value. I mean, literally, as you can see, the price of Filecoin was around $3 maybe last year. Currently it's at $11. It hit an all-time high at $33. It's kind of nuts. Like, you have some of these coins that's been around for quite some time. You think, I mean, it was hyped up for quite a bit, It did 10x, and now it's at $22. Still quite a good amount of money, but still. Dr. Crypto says no alt season hasn't started. I agree with you, brother. I do agree. What did I say in my title? Okay, good. There you go. Okay, it was a question mark. Yeah, no, alt season has not begun yet. And I'll be honest. I mean, Dr. Crypto, thank you for coming through and saying that. I almost forgot to explain what I consider alt season. Alt season essentially is when you're literally seeing multiple cryptos, like multiple top 100, top 200, whatever cryptos doing 100%, 200% in a day. That's alt season. If y'all were around for 2017, right around November, October, I think it was actually November mainly. Literally, no exaggeration, all of these were literally 100%, 200%, 300%. And I literally remember all you had to do was go to one of the altcoins that hadn't pumped 100, 200% yet in a day, put your money in that and wait for it to pump. Dead. Straight up. You know what I mean? And honestly, will that happen again? I definitely think it will. But it's definitely gonna take quite a toll on Bitcoin. Because as all of us mostly know, for alts to really pump, the money has to come from somewhere. And usually it comes from Bitcoin. And that's where the dominance starts to go down a little bit. So if we're looking at dominance compared to all other altcoins, so 2017 was right around over here, right? So as you can see, I mean, Bitcoin lost so much dominance, like in like the peak of Ethereum, the flippening almost. This was the flippening where Ethereum almost flipped Bitcoin's market cap, which might happen this time around. Actually, I don't think it will, low key, but you never know. Then of course you have the altcoins almost flipping it, which is right over here and right over here, right? Honestly, I would say mainly, right? So right around here was when the alt started to just pump. As you can see, the market cap for all the altcoins going up right around over here is nuts. Ah, God, my camera's overheating. Hold on. Gotta turn on my... Here, hold on. I gotta put this over here. Bam. All right. All right. No one's gonna see this after the fact, so... All right, there we go. Don't ask why the camera changed. But anyway, still talking about the same thing. My camera is overheating. Oh my God. Anyways, so yeah, alt season. And again, main thing with alts is that you want to get in before alt season begins. Alt season probably won't happen for it's probably gonna happen once, like this next month or so, after Bitcoin kind of relaxes a little bit. But I think the real alt season is gonna really happen It's honestly difficult to predict now because again it would usually happen like end of this year, November, December, just like it did last time. But I think Bitcoin's on a different trajectory at this point. Thing is that partnered with what's happening with COVID, with what's happening in the world right now, and a lot of people are exiting out of their fiat currency like now, like ASAP. I mean, they only gave a $600 check this time, right? Stimulus check here in the U.S. However, Trump was trying to bring that up to $2,000. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine what kind of crazy change we would have in the market conditions right now if we were to get that $2,000 stimulus check instead. So that's what I'm saying. People are making their exit now. And now, of course, with Biden becoming president this coming year, I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot more money being printed. All politics aside. That's just kind of how it is, right? More money is going to be printed at the expense of pretty much every American who has their money, who has their value in dollars. Corey says, do you think regulation will shake out zombie chains and coins and consolidate into decentralized coins of the top 20 or so? To be honest with you, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Okay, so the only reason why I say I don't think so is that let's take a look at a great example. And you're probably thinking of the same thing, Ripple, right? So Corey is essentially saying, if the SEC or these different governments applying regulations on certain coins, will it pretty much have these coins die out? And of course, will that wealth go to obviously different chains that have actual use or decentralized coins? I don't think so because I'm going to get a little pessimistic here, but realistic. You can let me know what you think. I don't think the world is ready for decentralization yet. I don't think it is. People, the vast majority of people, probably not anyone in this chat, to be honest, is still very reliant on what the government has to say, and is okay with being told what is right and what is wrong. Great example, obviously, is Ripple, XRP. I was never a fan of Ripple just because it was a banker's coin. I always considered it the banker's coin. But now, obviously, a lot of you know, Ripple is essentially being sued by the SEC for being considered a security, in accordance to the Howey test. Now, because I'm currently trying out my own crypto that I'm making with a couple of my friends, I'm pretty familiar with the laws behind the Howey test and what can be considered a security based on what you do. Ripple was essentially paying exchanges to have them listed way back when, which is number one, way no, that is not okay. Number one, and mind you, none of those exchanges obviously were vetted by the SEC in the beginning, so that doesn't help either. So for them to be considered the banker's coin was pretty interesting in the beginning. But the thing is that I don't know how decentralized Ripple is, like the chain itself, because Ripple is not decentralized. XRP, I'm not sure how decentralized XRP is, but if it's as permissionless as any other coin that has its own blockchain and its own nodes, it'll keep running. Because there are a lot of people who have Ripple. I will tell you that. So many people who have Ripple. If we're talking about a cult coin, I think XRP Ripple is probably one of the biggest ones. And listen, dude, I am never a fan of like shitting on coins that go down a lot, because the thing is that you're not shitting on the coin, you're shitting on people who have the coin, and it doesn't feel good to lose money. It does not. But yeah, Corey, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Like for example, like let's take BitConnect, right? BitConnect was a scam, and obviously you could say it was regulated accordingly. So all of the volume from that was shaken out, but it was because it was a scam, not because it was regulated by the SEC, right? So I think coins that are regulated will be fine, more or less. I don't know about Ripple, because I honestly, I'm not exactly sure how the Ripple chain, XRP chain operates, but yeah, nah, dude. I don't think regulation will shake anyone out for the most part, to be honest with you. And DAOs will help get. Oh yeah, so yeah. No, yeah, governments can shut down the on-ramps. Well, hopefully Bitcoin will be the world reserve currency. I could see that at some point. Not soon, but I could definitely see that. Like some sort of cryptocurrency. Or digital currency at least. And yeah, dude, they're killing the on-ramps for me right now. I pretty much can't buy any altcoins anywhere except KuCoin right now. Or, the Atomic Dex or anything decentralized. Alright, Rahul, what do you got for me, brother? What do you think about Frontier token? Its rank is 700, but it has good use case and is listed in almost all major exchanges. Do you think it will be big? I have never heard of a Frontier token, brother. We'll take a look. Fuck it. Let's take a look real quick. Let's take a look. I gotta relax with taking a look at some of these things. All right. Hey, you said major exchanges. Like what? Oh shit, it is. What is Frontier? I'll have to take a look at it, brother. I don't know too much about it. And honestly, I don't want to ramble on about it if I don't know much about it. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna keep that in mind, Rahul. I apologize if I butchered your name. But see, and great example. I'm looking into it later, Rahul. Thank you. I don't want to talk shit about it if I don't know about it. But yeah, no. I mean, that is true though. Again, I mean, being in New York, I am 100% familiar with regulation and getting bodied over here. Except this year is different though. This year they're really cracking down. I can only use Gemini, Coinbase, and KuCoin. And I can use KuCoin because they don't. I have no idea what they're doing, but it doesn't seem like they're regulating anything at all, which kind of sucks. Well, no, which is good for right now. But that's why I'm talking about all these different exchanges and stuff, resorting to them, because I can't use anything else. Kind of sucks. Yeah, of course, brother. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it if I have no idea what to talk about. Like if I don't know about it yet. I hate to give people false information, bro, but I appreciate it. But yeah, so right now, and that's partially why, like, for example, a project like, let's take a look at Status real quick. Status is very, very low-key coin. This is one of the ones that, as I mentioned before, that I'm not a fan of. That I'm not a fan of having coins built on specific projects. No, specific tokens being built on only a specific coin. Status is built on Ethereum. But, dude, I love what they like preach and their actual products, right? Their wallet is essentially like MetaMask on your phone, but it's also a private messenger, like an actual private messenger. As far as I'm concerned, Telegram is obviously also a private messenger, and so is Discord, of course. But as far as I'm concerned, Status is like the only actual peer-to-peer 100% encrypted private, messenger. Yeah, private messenger. And you can use it as it's like a MetaMask wallet, essentially, right? Like a injected Web3 wallet. So I use SNT all the time. But I'm hoping, actually, they're not going to do it. But the Atomic Dex, they have their own like decentralized exchange that they use. And that's what I'm going to have to use going forward, because I literally cannot go on any exchange at this point. It's nuts. Ooh, look, hold on. Okay, we got someone listing out there, listing out the portfolio. Okay, hold on. What do we got? All right. I'm going to mess up your name, bro. I'm sorry. Donfen says he has 13.5% in DOT, 19.3 in Zilliqa, 8.9 in Theta, at APYharvest.com. What is this? Oh, I just showed it. Wait, no. Okay, I'm never going to do that again. Wait, nothing locked, compounding daily and payout daily. What do you do? Wait, I just read the rest of it. Nah, bro. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'll leave your shit in there because I read it by accident. But I'm not sponsoring that. I gotta get used to this shit. I just read out an ad. All right. All right. So yeah, alt season has not begun yet, guys. But honestly, do not wait for alt season to begin to start throwing your money in. Please. Like right now, when everything is relatively calm, because there are things that are pumping, but right now, while everything is relatively calm, now is when you like sort out your picks and you start like throwing some money in, bro. I'm telling you guys, like currently where I'm at, I threw in most of my money or what have you, like within the past couple months into crypto, while everything was still kind of low and kind of coming up. Personally, right now, I'm actually not throwing anything in just because I can't really afford to. I put most of it in like a couple months ago, but it's still a good time to do it. Like if I had any more any more dollars or whatever, to throw in, then I would, by all means. That's why after this, I'm gonna give the Bay a call. I'm gonna tell her, listen, you need to buy some Anchor. You need to buy anything else that hasn't pumped, pretty much, because I'm telling you, like this is gonna be crazy. Like 2020, guys, 2020 was shit for most of us. 2021 is gonna be nuts. We're about to make some life-changing gains, assuming we do it correctly. Exit at the correct time, at a relatively good time. There is no correct time to exit, and make correct decisions in terms of the investments, bro. Because this is what I lastly wanted to talk about. I'm gonna end it off here. So my friend in the Discord that I'm in, he mentioned a coin to me the other day called Ski, Smart Key. Maybe you're watching it right now, brother. I'm not sure. But I wanted to. My next video is going to be relatively about this: how to spot a scam project. Now, Ski has been having quite a bit of talk about it recently. Let's go to the Twitter page. Twitter page. Where's the Twitter page? Community. Twitter. There we go. They're essentially going to be some sort of I guess like a blockchain thing so it connects itself, the real world, to the blockchain in the form of like a key on your phone, essentially, right? So let's say you have a Kia car, because it seems like that they partnered with them. You hook up your phone to the car somehow. The app that these guys have, apparently, you hook it up to a car and you can unlock it, and it's somehow tied to the blockchain. Something similar to that. I don't want to, downplay it, but I definitely just did. I'm sorry. However, he was asking me if it was a good, if it was a good project, if it was a good, investment of some sort. Not a good investment, but a good project. And I was like, all right, let me take a look. And this shit, if you guys know anything about it, you can tell me right now. But as far as I'm concerned, this looks like the most sus thing I've ever seen in my life. There's just so many factors. There's no GitHub. You can't see the code, right? If you go to their YouTube page, here we go. They said that they released the app already. Hey, what do Rahul say? I heard Smart Key was mentioned by BitBoy. The next day pumped from 3 cents to 17 cents. See, bro, this is what I'm saying. I have nothing against BitBoy. Shouts out to him, bro. However, I don't know where he got off with like saying that this is gonna like moon. Because, okay, again, I'm all about do your due diligence. Okay, I'm sure BitBoy wouldn't do anything to hurt his followers. But like, for example, okay, hold on. Let's take a look at this video, right? Now, production value is beautiful. It looks like they're partnering with Smart Key and what is this, Kia or something like that. Take a look closely. Look at the app when it pops up here. I want you to look at the app because they said that the Android app is out already and you can already use it. Uh, okay, look at the edges of the screen here. Does that not look like it's photoshopped? It's very subtle, so you might not notice it, but you see how it's like how like the screen cuts in and out there? What kind of project needs to Photoshop and fake an app to prove that they have a working product with no GitHub up to check their code is legit? You know, and on top of that, if that wasn't weird enough, these guys, what kind of project? I'm sorry. I'm sure people love talking about the price. It's crypto. You're right. But come on, bruh. New year, new all-time high. What do you think the price will be reached by in January 2021? I mean, come on. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me. Like, if any of you guys have smart key, then like tell me what makes you think this project is 100% legit and great. You know? I don't know. But bruh, Corey, do you think the same thing? Because come on, like, listen, I mean, like, I've seen like his setup. I mean, on YouTube, obviously, like he's got a great setup. He has almost 200,000 subscribers. He's over that actually at this point. So I don't know. I mean, I hope this isn't a scam. I hope that I'm just bugging out. But like, bro, like, there's so many red flags here. It's crazy to me. It's honestly nuts. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I don't know. And then the thing too is that they've had I think they've had 2 pre-sales already, or 1 pre-sale, and then they're doing another one soon too. And they claim to be partnered with Kia. I don't know. I kind of wanted to talk about this as well, just to kind of clear that out, because I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna mention this in my next video, although I don't want to jump the gun though at all either, just because I don't want to see anyone get like scammed, dude. Like that's the worst, especially when it's like, I don't know. I hope it's not, especially because I'll be honest with you, if this ends up becoming a scam, that's not gonna look good on BitBoy. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, shouts out to him. You know, he's doing great right now, but God, dude, I don't want to see any of my homies get scammed. And you can see it's not listed on CoinMarketCap correctly. But then again, I guess we can't really trust it too much because at this point, you know, nothing is listed on this correctly apparently. Yeah, right. Corey says it's not a scam until there's a rug pull. Bro, I don't think I've ever been part of a rug pull. Have I? Honestly, I don't know. Like when DeFi was going crazy, yeah. Let's take a look at Uniswap real quick. Let's info down. I gotta go to Uniswap real quick. Uniswap.info. When Uniswap was going nuts, and I was like looking into DeFi coins, there was quite a bit here. Obviously, a lot of them got rug pulled, but there was quite a bit that I was looking at that looked promising, but that's the thing. A lot of them ended up being more or less kind of a scam. Like, mind you, this is built on Ethereum. The most of the liquidity is on Uniswap. Where the hell is it? Okay, well, I don't have it in front of me now. But you know what I mean? Like a lot of the liquidity is on Uniswap. And there's nothing wrong with that. But like when you have all those different factors, you're a DeFi coin. There's no code. There's no, the app is clearly fake. It's not actually out, and it looks like you photoshopped it onto the video. And then you're boasting about the price increase on social media, on your official Twitter account. Nah, brother. No. I don't know. I can't do that. By all means, I hope that they're not a scam, but my God, that is hard, bro. Hold on, I think my webcam's working. There we go. All right, we're good. We're back in business. All right, there we go. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. But a scam or not, a business failed. So that's the honest truth. Yeah, no, exactly, dude. Scam or not. That's the other thing too. You gotta rely on them to really make sure that their project is fire. I don't know. What the hell was that? Okay, now we're going back to my regular camera. All right, hold on. We're going back to my regular camera. Hold on. I gotta fix that. But yeah. So DeFi is definitely gonna be next, guys. I think DeFi is gonna make a comeback. Like obviously, like if at some point NFTs were huge. Liquidity farming was huge. Yield farming was huge. I mean, I think DeFi is gonna make a little bit of a comeback soon, but it's not gonna be as crazy as this. I don't think. I can't see it. Only because when the masses get when the masses get in, they're not gonna know how to use this stuff. Let's be honest. The masses are gonna know how to get on the exchanges and buy some crypto. That's it. None of this yield farming crap. None of this lend this, borrow this, approve this contract, do that contract. Like, believe it or not, some of the best moves to make are the simplest ones. And you buy the crypto with the great project. And that's it. That's it. I'm gonna follow you on Instagram, bro. I got you. But yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is, right? And it looks like Uniswap is actually increasing liquidity, which is great. But you know what too? Not only are obviously people are going to get back into everything in terms of crypto, a lot of people are going to be returning because they were involved in 2017 and left. But there are a lot more videos out, there are a lot more information out, a lot more guides out on how to use a lot of this stuff. And that's what I'm hoping that's the kind of value I'm hoping I'm bringing to y'all in general. Well, you guys actually know how to do all this stuff already, but to the people who are just researching and all that stuff, that's the value I hope to bring to people in general, So we'll see. Again, I think this is going to be a great year for crypto for all of us in the space. Don't FOMO, keep your cool and, just chill. We'll be here together, bro. We'll be here together. We'll be relaxing. Okay. We'll be able to talk about the coins going up, going down, looking at the promising projects and staying away from the scams. We don't do scams over here, bro. Raul, do you have any Telegram group for community members? My brother, I do not. I have been considering making one. I mean, as you can see, I have almost no subscribers, so it probably doesn't make sense to have one just yet. But I was thinking about it. I'm just not sure about in terms of like the logistics. I feel like it'll be a lot to manage. I'm definitely considering it though. You're not the first one to ask that. Thank you for asking that. That shows me that there's some sort of demand for it. Because that's the thing. I don't know what the hell I would do with it. Like, I don't trade. I swing trade, if anything. But even that, I don't have any time for. I literally just put money in the cryptos that I think are fire. Talk about the ones that I think have great opportunity, the ones that may not have great opportunity, the ones that are maybe scams, and just try to give you guys the best information that you can possibly need to make the most educated decisions. So, yeah. With that being said, I think we're gonna end it off here. Alt season isn't here yet, but this is the great time to start investing into coins, not investing, looking at coins. If you haven't seen my top 3 cryptos, whatever videos, top 3 cryptos for the year, I'll link it down below or above. And yeah, thank you guys for chilling with me this past hour. I really appreciate it. This is quite a lot of people, 10 concurrent views. That's fire. Thank you guys for chilling, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Peace. End stream here. End stream. Okay, we're ending it. All right.